coming in. It's coming in April. As a matter of fact, this is a story, and he's with us right now. Hopefully, we're going to get Channel 12 to do some story on him. It is about a young man who is 43 years old now. It was 20, either 19 or 20 back in the day.
He was 20?
20
Yes,
years old. That now he's still in prison in Elmore County, as a matter of fact, accused of surgically removing with precision and preciseness the organs of this young woman. And her name, give folks her name again.
Patricia Ann Hanner.
Patricia Ann Hanner, who at that particular time was 16 years old. Willie said they have proof that not only did he not do this, but that they know who did.
Yes, sir, we do.
And they are and they are still alive, and they're doctors, two brothers, and they are still practicing medicine today. Now, if Ellen Brooks hadn't came here with her own mouth and told me, who is the district attorney for Montgomery County, told me she knew who did a particular incident with this whole Willie Edwards story, but there's nothing they can do, I would tell you that you're crazy. Okay? But it happens.
Yes, sir.
It goes on. The problem is I'm just so concerned sometimes that there's, how do you get justice in an unjust system? In an unjust system. How do you make this happen? Let me ask you a question. Do you think race had anything to do with this?
Yes, sir, I do. I really feel in my heart that race certainly played a role in this brutal crime. Again, Kevin, these doctors who was very close friend of the sheriff and, of course, the police department, they are buddies, as we say in Alabama. They had money to be able to find that perfect family. Again, not only that Mr. Holloway IQ was 30, but his mother, his 4 sisters, his whole entire family had a 30 or below IQ.
So their whole gene pool was kind of messed up.
They picked a perfect family.
His mother did something that's unusual. What did she do?
Well, this is going to blow your listeners away. The prosecutor and the sheriff brought in Shelton Holloway's mother to offer her a reward check.
To turn her son in.
To turn her son in.
For something that he didn't do.
Absolutely. The facts of the matter is here, Kevin. Mrs. Holloway thought that the system was going to free her son. Everyone in that town knew that Mr. Holloway had a low IQ of 30. Everyone knew that he was mentally retarded. Everyone knew that this guy was a very, very nice guy. And again, I would trust this guy right here, right now, 2009 here, to keep my 12-year-old daughter. So everyone in that town knew him as Cheese, which is his nickname. Mm-hmm. Everyone knew that he was a very, very nice guy. And as a Christian and a child of God, it just hurts my heart, man, to sit back and see someone, Mr. Holloway, this magnitude get taken advantage of.
Let me ask you a question here. Now, somebody have asked me, can you tell us what your proof is, and can you name something? Because this is going to be hard for people to believe that you actually have incontrovertible proof that what you say is true, and yet and still the Attorney General of the state of Alabama, Troy King, the Governor, Bob Riley, and the last governor, which was Don Siegman, I believe, nobody is doing anything about this. Is this all speculation on your part, or you have concrete proof?
I have concrete proof. Again, two of the things that caught my eye was handwritten discrepancy on Mr. Holloway Miranda rights form. Now, a guy with a 30 IQ, first of all, Mr. Holloway doesn't have a clue the meaning of Miranda rights, okay? Also, the confession form. What the sheriff did, he ordered his deputy to drive Shelton Holloway from York, Alabama to Montgomery, Alabama, right here in your hometown here. They checked in a hotel room, of course. They fed Mr. Holloway. Keep in mind, this supposedly being a polygraph examination, okay? They lied and said that when they got back to the courtroom, they lied and said that Mr. Holloway says no need for me to take the polygraph test because I'm going to fail the polygraph test. But the facts are what they did was they took Mr. Holloway shopping to Walmart. I have that proof. They bought him blue jeans, tennis shoes, and a T-shirt. Keep in mind, this guy have a low IQ.
Now, what was the purpose of going to Walmart to buy him clothes?
Because they had him thinking that he had something coming to help out with this investigation. But Mr. Holloway didn't know that they was going to pin this on him. That's why they promised him closed. That's why they promised her a reward money, okay? They had him thinking, with the low IQ, mental retarded, he's thinking to himself, okay, I'm going to help these officers out with this investigation. They're going to take care of me. They're going to provide for my family, okay? They're going to provide for my family. They're going to take care of me. But Mr. Holloway had no clue that they actually beat this man bloody to death, man, and got a confession out of this guy.
Is there any proof that he actually knew the girl?
Yes, sir. Again, he was a janitor at something kind of high school.
Which is the school she went to.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Which made it even easier.
Easier, correct.
To do this. Is there any audio? When you had an opportunity to visit him, did you get any audio recordings of the conversation, or they would let you?
Yes, sir, I did. Actually, Liam Warden, who is the warden at Speight and Correction Facility, is a very, very professional guy. He allowed me to bring in one camera. He also allowed me to interview Mr. Holloway for probably about an hour and a half. I recorded the whole incident with Mr. Holloway.
Is that online that we can see it? I mean, we may need to put that.
It's not online. I do have it back in my office in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
But it's not online.
Okay. Any reason why you won't put it online?
I will. Actually, it's going to be in the movie.
In the movie, okay.
Yes, sir.
We'll wait till the movie comes out.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go back to phone. Let's talk to Milliner.